Today we're making a simple salsa verde, starting with some rinsed and sliced tomatillos broiled in the oven. On the stovetop we're toasting 2 hatch peppers, 3 serranos, half a white onion, and some garlic cloves. Toss that in a blender with a bit of cilantro and blend. Toss then in your broiled tomatillos and puree away. A personal favorite use of this is a topping for a simple egg and toast breakfast, and I promise you, it is sure to please. Alright, so we're making a fair bit of salsa verde today. To get an approximately 36-ounce batch, you're going to be starting out by peeling out a number of these cute little tomatillos. Pull back the leafy husk, then spin out at the base to liberate the usable tomatillo. All in all, you're going to be shooting for about 1.5 pounds of tomatillo, rinsed and thoroughly towel dried. We're going to be broiling these tomatillos in the oven to get just a hint of charring on the skin, which ultimately leads to a more intense flavor with just a hint of smokiness. Line up a baking sheet with some aluminum foil, spray it all down with a touch of canola oil to avoid stickage, and now here is the key. Lay down a hefty layer of salt where our tomatillos are going to sit. In the same way that you'd typically salt sliced tomatoes to encourage the production of monosodium glutamate, we're going to do the same here to try to get a subtle umami undertone in our salsa verde. Speaking of slicing, you're going to be a pro by the end of all of these guys. I even got a rating system going for the degree of satisfaction you get by each slice. 3 out of 10 for starchy tomatillo, 8 out of 10, nice slice. 8.5 for a clean drag, 10 for the soundbite, -5 for the near finger chop there. And for the rest of these, you're gonna get bored of the rating system and just power on through. Place them on your baking tray, cut side down, so they get the salt tomatillo interface well and acquainted. And then after you fill your tray, bring them over to the oven that you've preheated with a screamingly hot 525 Fahrenheit, and roast them there for about 5 to 7 minutes or so. And while that's going, it's time to toast our veggies in the dry cast iron. About half of a white onion cut to increase surface area, 5 or so cloves of garlic, 2 large hatch peppers, and about 3 serranos to bring the heat. More if you'd like, but that's all up to you. Once you've developed a little bit of color, cut the heat and then make sure not to forget about your tomatillos. Some might have gotten a bit more blackened than I would have originally liked, but no worries, it'll be great. Trust me, I've already tried it. I do the voiceover for this video way after I make the meal. Blending time. Into the main shoot goes about a cup or so, or a packed handful of cilantro. Remove the stems if you'd like, but I really don't see a difference when they're there. Next goes in all the blackened peppers and veggies from earlier. Your white onion, your garlic cloves, serrano peppers with the stems cut off, and then the hatch peppers cut into 2 big slices. Next is the juice of 1 lime to bring back in some of the freshness to the party. And off this boyo goes to Blend City. First time around is just to incorporate the cilantro and start the pureeing process. Once a near paste has formed, you'll then toss in your tomatillos and blend them back down again for about a minute or 2. As always, taste and adjust for seasoning. Mine needed a touch of salt more and a little bit of garlic powder. Blend to combine and drop the blender bucket into the fridge for about 30 to 60 minutes or until fully cooled off and the flavors have really got to know each other. Toast your sourdough bread and head on over to the stovetop. For a 2-egg personal serving, a small pan with a corresponding lid is perfectly fine. Canola spray for stickage, high heat for the burner, then crack in your 2 eggs. Light salt and heavy pepper, then cover with a lid for about 2 to 3 minutes or really until the top has glistened over as they steam. It's like a sunny side up egg with less uncooked egg white on top. Smear around as much salsa verde as your heart desires and really dig into your green eggs without the ham. All in all, once you have this salsa verde made up, it really helps to elevate your 5-minute breakfast game. This combination brings a beautiful concoction of umami flavors, from the smoky charred tomatillo to the rich and runny egg yolk. The acidity then swoops in to cut the initial richness back, and then you coast into an aftertaste of a slightly sweet and a touch of spicy heat. It's an awesome way to start your day if you ask me. And if you've made it this far into the video, thanks. Your support really means a lot to me. I'd love to hear what you like most about the channel down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.